through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web.
Good day. Welcome to African Youth Invention, the AYI Training Center. I'm Emery Lukombo. I will be discussing about Excel class 1 and we'll cover the video 1. What is Excel? The Microsoft Excel is one of the Microsoft Office programs that we use in many business activity like class work, as well as allowed you to organize some personal data. It's mostly used in different business for financial and personal data calculation and making chart. This video will only cover the Microsoft Excel 2019 basic. All the basic I will be discussing on this video are similar to the old version of Microsoft Excel. The only difference is that the 2019 have more tools compared to the old one, but the basic training are similar. So the same, you can use the skill to the old one. And this is the symbol of Excel. So whenever you go to any computer, you look for this symbol on the desktop. If you don't find it on the desktop, all you need to do is to go to on the search bar and then tap Excel. And then when you search, open it. What you will view first is Home. Home composed with some template and then blank workbook, as well some recent document that they use on spreadsheet. Go to New. Now the new will give you access to more template. What is a template? A template is a pre-designed spreadsheet that allowed you to design some project based on Excel. Now you may get confused about spreadsheet. I'm gonna go back on my PowerPoint presentation. A spreadsheet, it is an electronic document in which data is arranged in the row and column of a grid and can be manipulated and used in calculation. Like here you can see here, we go to columns and then you go to row. Now this allowed you to manipulate data and string and number, anything that you enter here and manipulate them. Except Excel, there are several other type of spreadsheet like this one. It's a Google Sheet online free, iWork number, Apple Office Suite, Library Office Calculator, and Lotus. When I go back to Excel, now you can see this is a spreadsheet, there's a blank one, but now the template, as I discussed in the beginning, it's a pre-designed. So you can look for something that's pre-designed, like you can search for group, you're going to group here, you go to business, and it's not search for it, but you need to make sure your computer have the internet connections. Yeah, if you press the open here, you can open any document in the recent one, and you can open a spreadsheet from OneDrive or from this PC or the place or browse any area in your computer. Now go back to new here. It's where we can search more, and you can come here and sign in OneDrive. You can sign in OneDrive, send a smile or send a complaint and ask for help. Is minimize. I'll go back. Choose here business or budget. So I can go for budget. If you don't have a budget, you can also tap any sentence. Let's say you can tap cell, and this is not bring you more specific cell, maybe cell comparison or cell budget or whatever. You choose this one. Now it's gonna give you a lot of template, and then you can open any one and go to open maybe this one here. When you open and press create, now you're gonna get a spreadsheet that's already done for you. All you need to do is to replace this volume to your own volume. If that looks similar to what you want to do, that's good. You can replace this done the chart, and then you can change everything you want to do here. But let's say you're not happy, you need to go to file. This is called, and then once you go to file here, it's gonna take you what to call backstage. On the backstage, and then you take it back to new, and you can search more of the template that you want until you get what you want. If you can't use a template, then you must use what you call a blank workbook. So select a blank workbook, and it's gonna give you the empty workbook, and you can see the form of a spreadsheet as we discussed about the spreadsheet. This is our columns, and this is our row. Now the same thing here, you can view other software like Google Sheet. You can find a Google Sheet online. To tap for Google Sheet, and then you find a Google Sheet, And when you open your Google Sheet, go to Sheet, it's not going to give you the same thing like in Microsoft Excel. So you can start from blank, or you can get some template already pre-designed, and that is it. But you need to have internet because this work online. I'll go like this here. The online Microsoft Excel can be found in the group of Office 365. Once you open this and you go log on, you must have an account and log on, and then mostly pay monthly. But if you don't have, you must use the one I use, the offline one you install in your computer, like this is my computer, the Excel, depending on what you're using. And the online one you must pay monthly or yearly, depending on the contract you're going to sign, and then you have it. But I'm using the offline one. So when you go to file here, we did create the blank one. The first thing when you create any document, you need to go to file and then save it. Save. I'm gonna go choose Excel, my Excel document, and I want to go to my Excel video 1. So we save it here. Say video 1, and I save. That is my Excel. Where must I use Excel? Now Excel, it's mostly used in the job like financial analysis, business analysis, data journalist, administrative assistance, project manager, retail store manager, school project like a lecturer or reception. So now this is a most the job that position that they use a skill for Excels. How Excel will benefit you as a journalist. So that will be a project on video 2. So the rest of each video will do a project. Like on video 3, we will discuss some tabs, and then we'll start to discuss about the business analysis position. Whenever you open the Excel, you will see it create what you call a book. Now, if you name it like the one I saved already, it's called video 1, because once I went to file and then save it, and the name will change here. The same thing if I go file here, I can go to save as of different format. I will use the same place, but now I have it already here, but I can change with different. These are different format in case like you want to save it as a PDF file. So you will choose a PDF file. Want to save it as maybe other format, you will select any format here, and you can rename other name here, and then press save. Now the save as. So save as can give different format. You can also save as a .pdf one time. You don't need to go to save as, and you can print. In order for you to print spreadsheet, you need first to set your page, because the spreadsheet composed of a huge scale. So if you don't have a page set, it's difficult. So we'll discuss much about it later, because on the coming video we will discuss about page layout. So we'll come back to printing video. And the share you can share your document, your Excel spreadsheet via email online, or you can share it, save it on the cloud, or you can browse it area, save it in your computer. You can share, that's a share. You can share to someone, everything. That's like export. You can export of different format like PDF file, create a video, PDF document, and change the file. And also publish online, and you can close everything. And one other thing you jump here, it's info. Now what info does, when you set your Excel page with password, like if you look here, you come here, always like open and read only. So what happened here, you create the Excel and you only allowed people to open and read. They can't do nothing. And encrypt and with password. So you press encrypt password, you tap like and tap Bob, and then I say okay, and I confirm it. When I confirm it, I say okay. Then next time when I open this page, this spreadsheet, you must put a password. If you open here on spreadsheet, you can create more sheet. Like here, I can create extra sheet, which I'm gonna discuss soon now here. So now I can go here, I can say this sheet, I can allow people to open it, but other sheet, I can't allow it. So I'm gonna go to file, and I'll go to info, and I will say protect for the current sheet. So which means no one can open that one, but the workbook, its entire sheet, everything in the Excel. So restrict access, it's when you don't want people to make a edit on this Excel. So you can put the restrict access in your spreadsheet, and people will never update. add a digital signature. You can add a digital signature in case like you want to publish this online, and then to make sure it's done by you, you can add a digital signature. Mark as a final. Mostly when you write exams like Excel exams, you need to mark as a final. So it's like you're done and then you mark as a final, everything is blocked, so no one will modify it, just like to make sure this thing is done. Once you finish designing your spreadsheet info, and then you can inspect your document to make sure everything's okay. You can check accessibility. Check accessibility is to check if everything people can have access to read whatever information you will write here. You write, like if you write here, double check if the color, the size, everything you choose are perfect. The Excel will give you the feedback to say, no, this Excel people can read it because of this reason, and they can modify it. And check compatibility is to make sure to check if this Excel can open to the old version Excels, and that is accessibility. And then other one, it's when you browse any document from any other place, to you want to copy something, some other sheet in the other Excel, and you bring it inside here. Account, you can manage your setting from here, and from here you can change the background color. If I go to file, I go to account, and I choose here, and I say put a dark gray. You will see your everything change to dark. I can go to file, account, and then I will change this thing to black. Everything to become black, and I can go to file, account, and I can change this thing to white, everything to white. But mostly we use cloud. And sign, you can sign in OneDrive if you got an account of OneDrive, or with any other Microsoft account. And then here you can see if your Microsoft program is activated. It shows you if it's activated. And then these are the groups that come from Microsoft Office. All of them are called Microsoft Office, but they got different functions. You got Excel, PowerPoint. Watch other video and you understand all of them. And then what you view here, it's when you want to upgrade. Like let's say you use 2016, you can update. Like now here, they add a new option. So it's asking me to update a new other options. So you can go here online and update your Excel. Feedback, send a smile. Include the screenshot so you get a picture, and then write a comment to say I'm glad, maybe I'm happy for this tool that, and then after that you can include your email address and submit. Let's now go to them. The same thing, I'm gonna go back to feedback, and this one, send a complaint. You can write a comment, I'm not happy for this tool, for any tool, whatever, and then you get to include a screenshot and then submit. And then option, it's where you set your entire program, which we'll discuss in the last video. Now I'm gonna go back. Here I was in file, on backstage, and whenever you're there and you press it, take you inside here. These are called tabs. Now this is the ribbon. The home tab composed of a ribbon, and the ribbon is a group of commands that you need in order for it to format or to design your spreadsheet. So without this, there's nothing you can do. And then the insert tab, it's composed of this tool, like to insert table, everything to insert, page layout, format, data, review. So the entire video will discuss one by one, but mostly we'll focus on this because the formula, this is the main part of Excel. So on that we'll discuss now on the rest of it. This is called a formula bar. Now what is a formula bar? If I go to inside here, and I tap something here, it's going to appear on the formula bar. And this is called a name box. Now the name box display you the name of this part, which called a cell. Now what is a cell? In any spreadsheet, what you view, it's called a column and a row. Now the row and the column, they fit together to form what you call a cell. Now each cell have a name. So if I select here, this cell, it's called to this name, to B and then 6. So the B6 is this cell. Now whenever you select a cell, if you know what something, you must select and click twice. You click twice, then you can modify anything you write in a cell. This cell is called to G12 because the column is G and the row is 12. If you select like this, this is the column is E, and then the row is 3, so it's E3. Now these are the things you must remember, because when you come to formula, we will use all this. On the ribbon here, what you view on top here, it's called a quick access. Now what the quick access does, like if I tap here, I tap Bob, and I'll make a mistake. I need a tool that will allow me to undo. Now if I come here, I can undo. If I go here and I remove undo, the next time I need to go look for undo under the tabs. Now that's a lot of work. Now most of the tool that you use, mostly you can display them here. So I can go here and then go to more common and then add any tool here. I can select any tool here, like I need a color tool, and then fill color, add it, and then I say okay, and then I get a fill color. So if I highlight here, I can choose the color here, and then I put the color here. But you have this under home because you don't really use it every time. See, if I don't need it, I will come here, I'll go to more common, and I select this one, remove it, and say okay, and remove that one. So this is a shortcut. You can also move it on the bottom. I can go there, move the entire quick access, like I can say show the below the ribbon. It was here, now it's below the ribbon. So if I press here, it's now go to, I can go show on above the ribbon. Now there's other thing here. This is the same thing as discussed in the beginning. Sign in, minimize, restore, maximal, close, and share. The same thing we discussed on the file here. The only thing new is this part. If you press here, you can hide your ribbon. So I can say auto hiding ribbon. Now I can see everything's gone. Now you can get confused like this because in order for you to work, you need a tab. So if I tap here, I need to move my mouse on top here and press, and then the ribbon comes. If I press, disappears. So to avoid this, you need to come here and then say show my tab, but there's no ribbon. Can you see I got no tab? So now if I highlight, I must go to home, and then I must select like this a color, I press, it disappears. So if I want to view the ribbon, so I must go again here and then say show the tab and command, and the ribbon will be open. Or the same thing, I can select like here, let's say I hide this ribbon here, show the tab, and then I hide the ribbon. So I can open any ribbon here and pin this, and then the ribbon will emerge. If I press this, it's gone. So that's the way you can keep your ribbon.
Zoom.
And this is called scroll up. Zoom. You can scroll up. And this is called
zoom.
I can minimize, I can maximize by holding this and drag up and down. So I can also go plus, 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 or negative, 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 just like this. Excel doesn't have a size. You must set your page size. So sometimes mostly it's nice to come to here, you press this, and it shows you your page. So when you do your designing, let's say you want to create a table here, so you can scroll up here, hold this, scroll up and down like this. So I can draw my table like this. When I draw my table, and I know my table is not going to go to another page. Look, now it went over the page. Now I can say no, I don't want this column. Maybe I don't want this column, so I can delete this column. Now it's fit only in one pages. So now that's the help of this one. And the other one, it's mostly done, it's hide, and it's called a blank. The first one, it shows you your page layout, and the other one, it shows you a break. Now if I go to break preview, everything's hidden. Only when I tap anything here, like I tap here, then it display all the area, and I can work for this area depending on the way you want to work. Normal one or the page layout, because shows you your full page. A spreadsheet get like a book. You can have a lot of pages. You can have a sheet 1, a sheet 2. If you press the plus, you have a new sheet. If you press the plus in the sheet, and you can come here, click twice, and then you rename this sheet. I can say maybe department 1. I'm gonna go to the second one, and so gonna call it department 2. These are like in the book, you got different pages. Create more sheet as much you can. In order for you to check how many row you have or how many column you have, firstly I will change this. We can change this to display the number, because now they are letter. The reason why they're in letters, because if you select here, it's make easy. I can read this cell go to B2. I can this cell to C2. Now if I go to file and I go to formula and I'll choose the RC1, and I say okay, and then you see I got number. Now look, now confusion now here. If you select a cell, now the cell is its name now row far and C3. Now look how long the formula is it, how long the name is it now. That's why they use letter to avoid confusion, because you can get confused, because now here you must specify the row and the C. The reason why I changed the number, because I want to explain how can you check the number of the cell that you have on the row. To check, you need to go, I'm going to go to my PowerPoint. I show on the presentation, you see that I got on your keyboard, you will have the left key button here, somewhere here on your key button, which is present here, and then you will have a control button, which will be here. So if I select the control button plus the bottom button, it will give me the maximum row of my spreadsheet. If I go back, if I select control plus the top button, it will take me back to the number 1 of my row of. On the column side, I will use left and right button. So if I select right and control button, it's gonna give me the maximum column of my spreadsheet. And if I go back and I select control plus left, it's gonna take me back to number 1 column. Now this number multiplied by this, as you can see, I can say equal. So this is the maximum rows of my spreadsheet, and this is the maximum columns of my Excel spreadsheet. Now if I say this is equal, I'm going to say equal to this multiply to this, and this may be the maximum cell that you found in Excel spreadsheet. Now this is how many data or information you can store in one sheet. Now that is going back. I was here, I'll press Control and up to go back. I'll press Control and left to go back on the column. File, Options, Formula, and then remove the RC1, say OK, and the formula come in. I only have 2 letters, it's much easier. When you work with Excel, just learn a range. Like if I say 1 and I press 2, and then when I highlight this, automatically I can have over to 20 like this. The same thing, I can put 1, 2, and then 3. Now I can put now here 4 and then 6. Once I highlight this 3, the Excel knows I'm using even numbers. So it's going to carry like this, putting 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, everything here. The same thing if I say 1, 3, and I say 6. Now if I highlight this, the Excel know the full number will be 3, 6, 9, 12 multiplication by 2. So you can check your multiplication answer. And the same thing for text. If I write like January, and I write February. Now once I select like this and I drag, it knows and I carry on until December. The same thing for date. Select, put Monday, and then put Tuesday, and then select the 2 and put your cursor at the end and drag down, and it's gonna give you. And do like this. You can do like this. I just want 2, 2, and I want the same thing to carry on. So I will select like this, and I will repeat the same thing 22, 22, 22, because the system is saying like this. Anything in Excel when it comes to formulas, you could use equal. If I say equal, and I can take this number plus and this number, which we'll discuss much in the next video. You will see your formula bar will shows you what happened with this number. So I can go change this number here. If I change here, I put 20, it's going to be 24. If I change even here, 8, and I change back in the Home tab here. And this is called a clipboard. Once you select for the first time, don't press twice. It's only when you press twice, you're modifying. But if you just select it once, and then you go to clipboard, you say cut it, then you come here and then paste. Now if I come here, I can select copy, and I will go to here and then paste. Now that's the only copy, it's not cut. But that's okay. And the other thing is to change the font. If I want to change this font, I can come here, select here, and I can change this font to any type of font I want. You can see I can format it how nice I want it. I can choose, and I can increase the size like this or minimize like this. I click in here, or I can choose from here, choose different size of that word I select. The first select the select face, and then you can change. Now I can put a bold. I can highlight here, put a bold, put underline, put italic, underline. I can also choose double line, and that's it. and I can try to zoom so I can see what's going here. This is what you did. I can remove them. To remove this, just select again, and then press this, press this, press this, and remove them. Now this other thing are just like in the case like you can see my word here. If you, in the Excel, whenever you move your case somewhere here, hold and then drag, it's gonna make bigger. Like in the case I write my Wednesday, you can see here. You can see my Wednesday is bigger. If I come here, write something here, you will see this Wednesday will hide here. It doesn't appear. Now if you click twice here, automatically the system will set the size. But in the case you want to put your own size, put your mouse, see the course, and then when you see the course, then drag how big you want it. Now once you drag like this here, I can drag, make it bigger. That's a space. This I make this column bigger. So if I want this to be in the center, I'll select them. I will say make them in the center, or make them on the right, or make them on the left, make them in the middle, make them on top, make them on the bottom. Change them a direction. You can change it like this, change them a direction, or leave them and go like this, or I can leave them the way they were. Which is rep text. Rep text, it's like if I write a sentence like this, Wednesday we went, you see this sentence is keep on continuing and it's overlap. Now if I write something here, it's gonna hide it. Now I need to select here and I can say rep text, and then I wrap it on the bottom. You fit it inside the cell. And the other thing, it's a merge. What the merge does, now maybe I want to make this thing bigger. I will go here, I'll go to home, make bigger here. Now you see it's going over, but if I come here, I tap something here, it's going to disappear. So what must I do here? I will prefer to merge this. And then when I highlight this, I'll say merge, and you make them one item. You can merge, so you can merge the entire columns or entire row. And then follow up. I'm gonna go to new sheet again to avoid confusion. I'm gonna write 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now these are the number. I want to put them currency, so I will come here and I will choose the currency. If I don't see the currency here, you go to more, then you choose. So depending on what you want to display, I want to use the numbers, currency, accounting, date, time, everything will give you the format. And I want to use the currency, so I'll choose the currency, and I'll choose, if I want to choose the rent, I will go to choose the type for my currency here. All these are the currency name, so I want to choose the rent. I already have a rent here. I say okay, then you see now they become rent. And if I don't like to be 2-digit, I need to go put your mouse on the corner, hold it on top and drag down. And then I'm gonna go back to currency. I'll go check here, more accounting, and then from here I can say make it 3-digit or 5-digit. I say okay, got 5-digit, but decimal at the back. So I'll set here and I'll say okay, and bring back to 2 decimal. Now that's how you can set. That's the thing. And the other thing you follow here, so I can select like this here, or I can just set so it can go up. No, select this 3, so they can change to 6, 7, what? Okay. Now from here, I will come here. This is called a conditional formatting. So from here, what I do now, I can select like this here, and go choose like it's a chart. Like I can go choose something to show you what's going here. I can choose any different condition. I can choose maybe this. Okay, this. It now shows me with a bigger number. Like if I come here, I can, you see this is becoming longer because it's bigger. So what I mean, it's also like this can be a chart. You can print this and give to someone to give me a condition. Like I can put days. I can tap Monday. And I will tap Tuesday. When I select these two, and then I will drag them here. Now I can say on this Monday we will make 20 rand. On this Monday we will make 50 rand. And on this one we make 5 rand. On this one, on this Tuesday, on this day we make 70 rand. Now, once you print this, it now shows you which data to make more money. We can say on this Tuesday, we make more money, and follow on the another on this Tuesday. Okay, there's I'm making mistake here, so I'll repeat this thing here. So that's the thing. If you don't write your stuff properly, you will get Tuesday. So it shows you which day will make more money. That's a benefit for this. And then follow up is just a formatting. Like if I can have a table, let's say I put this thing in table, I highlight like this, and then I will come here and I'll say put in the table, and I say okay, and then we go to table, and then we can call like date here. This is just a color. You can coloring here. I can highlight this and then make this thing nice, blank color, everything. That's what you can do here. It's up to you. You can put calculations. And the other one, it's insert. I can come here, select here, and insert. And then if I insert a column between them, I'll highlight here, and then I'll go to insert, and I'll choose insert a column. And I have a new column. I can go to insert a new column again between. I can select here, and also say insert new row. I have it. But now, if I say no, this is a mistake, I can select them and delete them. Say highlight, delete this cell. This is gone. I'm going to delete this one to bring back the what was it. Delete. And the same thing in the column, you can also go to delete and delete it. Like if I highlight here, I can change my row size. I can say I want my row size to be 20. You see this become bigger. So I can highlight the entire area like this. I can say no, I want all the columns to be, this is a column width. And then I say I want to be like 100. So I can undo. We discuss much, and this is the auto sum. It's auto sum. It's like if I come here, I say any formula, you say equal, then you go to auto sum, then you choose, come here and then choose the sum or the average, the maximum or the maximum. I want to see the maximum. The maximum is this one. I can come here, I can say equal. I want the auto sum. Auto sum. I want the sum. Select here, and then you say auto sum. Choose sum of everything here. I say okay. That's what you can do for auto sum. And then clear, it's like here you can see I put the color here. I can, you see, to go back to the colors again. I can highlight everything. I can say clear all, clear the format, everything is good. So I need to apply my conditionally. You go to other different conditions like this one and show the color, or I can go to sort from A to Z. We will discuss the next video. Find and replace, select and replace. I can say find. I can say find all the Sunday. I say find, and then I will say replace. Replace them maybe to 9 because we don't want. If I say find all, I'm gonna find all, and if I say replace all, it's gonna replace all. Replace all. I say okay, close. You will see all the Sunday. It's become none. Okay, the fill, it's like here. Now, if I want to fill this with this, I can say fill from the right, and the 150 come. Now, if I say fill from the up, 160 come, and fill from the left, 190 come. So it's like I have information here, so I can highlight like here. I'll say fill from the left. Everything will move on that side. That was the home tab. And one thing you will learn Excel, it is the range. If I say 1, 2, but if I continue, it's gonna work. But if I put like alphabet, maybe A, B, C. Normally, if I select like this, if I drag, it's supposed to work, but it's not working. So how to fix it? So you can store your own record. Maybe I'm stop here, so you know, go to File, Options, and go to Advanced. From Advanced, look for Edit the Customer List. and from here add, press add, you go to this, now select this whole thing and add. You say okay. Next time what you do, I will come here, I will tap A and I'll tap B, highlight and come to the corner here, drag, and then the A, B, C, D, E, F, J and finish. But because I stopped, if you look at my store, you can see here I got, so I can go back here, continue with A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Come to fix it here and then I say add, and I say okay. Now from now here, so if I delete this one here, I have my new record. I can just say A, B, and for B, I just drag here, and it's gonna give me everything. Excel, you can store your own list reference. This can be your names, a list of names. You put them in order, store it. Next time you just put the first name, a second name, and drag the rest name. Is gonna repeat over and over. And most in Excel, what you do, you can put in Excel. We can say Monday. And you will say you will sell maybe mango, banana, orange. So you can highlight like this and put a background and then change this color of this. And highlight this, put also the background. How much you sell, maybe we sell 50, 100, maybe we sell 25, 76, 31, what, you just assume it. Write this total, how much you make Monday, total, and then you say equal. Now you go here, you're gonna go to auto, you can use the auto sum, and then you get total, and you can put a total like this, and then we go, and then we go to, we do also auto sum, press enter, auto sum, press enter, select here, and press auto sum. And that's most in Excel. And from now here you can print a chart. Now what most it does, you select like this and you go to insert and then print a chart. So as you can select entire things, everything, and then print a chart, recommended chart. And as soon as shows you how the company say on Monday, how not to go, but on Wednesday we'll make more money on yellow. What's the yellow? The banana. So the banana give us more money, but on Thursday the banana also give money, but on Saturday the banana was down. So you can see on the week of Monday, Tuesday, banana will make more money on banana compared to other items, because on the first day and follow the banana, it's the yellow one. What's the yellow? It's an apple. So now that's a purpose of Excel. They do analysis, calculating money, checking the company if it's working, everything. So from here I can say okay, so the company make money more on banana, so we must score more banana in the company, and then we must minimize what you can say, like orange. People are not buying too much orange, but people are buying more banana and then apples. So we need to buy more of this item compared to the other one. Now that's how Excel work when you come to business. That's why it's more benefitable. And after that you see. Then lastly on this video, if I go to file, print, now you see Excel cut to the other page. Because why? So now Excel, the first thing you do is to make sure everything's correct. Like I can bring this thing like this here. It's not fit in one page. And if I go to file, print, and then I have everything in the page. But mostly in Excel, what you do is a printing area. So you can double check your page. They are fitting in the page. That's good. but now it's not in the center, so I prefer we can move them. So how to move them here? You just come here, delete these columns, this here, go to your home, and then go to delete a column, a sheet column, and then it's the move, and it's in the center. Page layout, and then what you call a printing area. Set a printing area. Now a printing area will be this cell. Highlight, move your mouse on top, and then highlight until to, careful, highlight the area that you need to be inside, and then you go to print, set the print area, and then when you go to file, print, it's gonna print everything. Or if you just want to print a chart, leave this, select the chart, and just go to file, and then print. It's not allowed you to print. That's the thing. Now, doesn't matter if you want everything. If I want everything, I select everything. You need to set a print. If you don't want to select, then you must go set to the print area and go to file, and then print. Now for me to print, the first thing you do is to choose your print name. Where is your print name? Page number, how many pages you want to put on one? It says one. And then when you go to the second one, you can still set your print area, but you already set it on side, entire work, and you can choose page 1, 2. If let's say you have 2 pages, like I can go set the print area like here. I can do like this. Select here, and then I'll go to the second page 2, and then I'm gonna go to my page layout, and then I set to the page area. Now all that entire, now there are 2 pages now here. When I go to file, print, then I have a 2 page. The other page is blank because there's nothing there, and the other page is not. Now if I print page to 2, then I say print page to 1, 1 to 1, or 1 to 2. And that's what I set here. You can say, okay, then here you can choose here. You want to put landscape or portrait. So you can see your printer preview, how it's gonna look. If I put landscape, I can come here, say landscape. Look how my landscape will look. I can move this inside from like this because I have a gap. If I go inside, I can do like this. I can choose this to put this side, but it's going outside, so you can't do that. Let's go over the other page. That's where you must always make sure you choose this. Or you go to your page layer, choose the size page with the A4. It now shows you the lines. Can you see here? It shows you the line where your page stops, but mostly you better choose the printer preview. So you can see if it fits in the page. Once you finish, and then you go there again, print, then you can see there, like now here I go only get a chart because I only select a chart. So I can say no, I want everything. File, print, and then I have this. Then from here, but if I choose landscape, is gonna cut my page because why? This thing also I need to move it inside. Now that's the point. First set your page property and make sure you choose the right portrait or landscape, depend on your size of area. Set everything from here, then you print. And that's the end of this video. Thanks so much. I think on this video you understand the basic of Excel. Please do not forget to subscribe to AYI. On the next video we will discuss some formula like addition, subtraction, sum, multiplication, and divisions. And we'll do one project how data journalist can use the skill of Excel on his job position. So all of this we'll do on the coming video. Thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe.
Pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done.